Это как раз одно из тем. Hello, everyone. My name is Gary from CNM Cyber. We have a tech board meeting event right now. Like me and Natalia is here, and we will go on this agenda. This meeting is being recorded from both sides. I'm recording on my side, and Natalia is trying to record to another side. And we will talk about this recording as like number 5. So today's agenda is, so we will go over our old businesses like Proxmox Cluster, Wiki LDAP, coordinators event. We postponed Jitsi for a while, but for now, probably it's time to get back. We'll talk about recording. And we will consider what new businesses we can kind of jump into. At least like it doesn't mean that we will jump, because right now like it's a summer and many things are going in my life, many things are going in Natalia's life, and like summer, like family related, and other personal things. So, but we need to kind of to identify where we will go after. When we fix all our old businesses, what we will go next. So are we ready to start, Natalia? Like over,
Yes, yes.
it is how. Okay, cool. So let's go with the Proxmox cluster. By the way, we have talked to Natalia yesterday. Oh, we talked to Natalia yesterday, but right now I'm recording to have this on the record, so not to miss anything. We talked like yesterday personally. So, um, like Natalia, you saw my email, so I emailed Mohammed saying about what we discussed. So we need to decide like how the storage box is deployed, what is there, what software, how we will go over monitoring next. I will ask Natalia to give me DNS for Jitsi, Adu, and HumHub. And when she installed this, I plan to start using Jitsi. So this is kind of new what we want to discuss now. And the old one, I'm working, so Natalia was testing the cluster after Muhammad said that he finished. And I worked on this documentation. I haven't finished yet, but it's kind of, I like how it's structured. And I'm still working on the structure, but at least like it describes everything, kind of all like how we get to it. So let's say, for instance, it describes ZFS and rate and development models, and we use this. We need to define the NAS zone, because this is kind of outdated one. Um, Yesterday we talked about like storage box. See, this is what I call it backup box, but we need still like to decide and to talk to Mohammed, because initially I thought like we will be deploying, and we deployed before Proxmox backup server, but Mohammed said it takes like tons of resources, so we decided to use something else. Um, so Natalia, kind of you got it right. So like I'm waiting from you DNS like records for these 3 applications, and you know how to install them, right?
Right, right.
Okay. So this is basically what I have for Proxmox cluster, unless Natalia will have any updates. And we are basically right now we are looking for Mohammed's response. So I did what I I promised to do. So let's go to the wiki and LDAP. We have like new development. Oh, first of all, I wanted to say that Kevin, he updated some discussion because he is still getting updates. So he updated kind of what like our discussion. But for now, as far as I see from your Natalia and a contractor um, exchange, email exchange that like he needs to kind of respond, right? So we are trying to understand what he did, but we didn't get it, right? Or you see how to integrate our MediaWiki, or we are waiting for him. Right now we are waiting for him, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's see. I talked to him that we will pay you if you succeed. So we will pay you because we, like, as we discussed before, we cannot longer pay for experimenting. We already wasted like some resources and time. So if he succeeds, so we will kind of will pay him like as a bonus for um, MediaWiki integration. But he kind of, if he is good with PHP, we will need to discuss, and we will discuss in new businesses what else we can give him. Maybe work on MediaWiki or something else, because we had like many tasks on MediaWiki. So for now, we have only three contractors, potential candidates. One, we are working with one. But initially we discussed that we will make like 3 VMs, right? Does it make sense to make like 2 more, or we will? Should we wait until this one will finish?
Um, I think better should we wait?
Okay, okay, let's wait. So on coordinators, area, let's call it this way. I talked to Kevin twice. Kevin is in. So Kevin, we work on their CNM cyberscript, what we call it now. So, oh, I need to start from something else. Um, like I reach out to Mr. Monsieur Monge, kind of, but and I offered him like to work on Campus Farm to describe, but he didn't really see the task. So I decided to finish Bureau Farm, and then offer him maybe he can like work back, make like Campus Farm using Bureau Farm as a blueprint. Um, Also, like office hours, we talked to Kevin that we need to start, first of all, we need to start scripting. And he did several scripts. Um, and right now we plan to, he also talked to Rita, because Rita did some scripts before, earlier. So Rita is interested in like continuing doing this. So Kevin did like a good chunk of work, um, and so there is some progress there. Um, as like when we have scripts and we will start like office hours, we talk to him that we may start looking for partners to recruit more coordinators. Um, that is my update. Now, Jitsi. So Jitsi, we had like a search, which I remember Sonia coordinated. And then we decided to postpone until their CNM Bureau farm is fixed. And right now, as far as I understand, we are waiting for our new Jitsi instance. And then I plan to reach out to all coordinator or all candidates who are there and say, okay, we are back. This is our instance. This is description. This is Bureau farm, which is installed on. How you can help us to make it faster, better, and so on and so forth. Does it make sense?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Let's do this. So now we got to recording. So right now I'm recording like old style. on Camtasia, but we really need to move to new style. So before you Natalia recorded on VM-based OBS Studio. Did it go well? Like, and you are recording right now, but we didn't discuss the old one. Did it go well? You have like a good recording, or any troubles, or what is kind of what was there? What was the experience?
I had good recordings, but our meeting have trouble with connection.
Yeah, so that is
Uh,
why actually I like that it was troubles with connection. So so it is kind of basically what happened when it was like troubles when I was disconnected. What happened?
no, the recording was finished well.
Recording finished well or as well?
No, I don't make record with Jitsi. I I have recorded
OBS Studio.
with Ubuntu uh, Voca screen.
Or something else?
Of course.
Oh, you recorded with something else. But right now you are recording with OBS Studio or something else?
Something else.
Something else. So will you update? Can you kind of type what the name here and we kind of, if it's stable, so we can deploy it and start using. Um, but
In my mind, it is very stable.
oh, it's in your table. Got it. I thought we will kind of start recording with like VM based. So like to have no this like interruptions. Do you remember we discussed that someone will kind of get from VM, and then we will not have any problems with the interruptions. So kind of the conference will go like the VM should be like the host, the big host, and if we can like do recording there, it will be great. Um, can we do this, or we have some objections, or it didn't work, or what is next? What is kind of what we where are we and what we are going where are we going to?
With recording,
Uh-huh.
we can use this tool. It is very simple and stable. Uh,
So we but you are using right now like something on your desktop, right?
uh, now, now, yes.
Can we move to VM? Something on VM based or no?
Of course. Today I prepare this instrument on our VM machine Ubuntu.
Okay. So I would say if we do like when we meet like next week, can you share the screen and kind of just show what is going on and kind of what the problem is or what kind of what the progress is?
Of course, of course.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So today we are still experimenting, and next week we will kind of will make some decision, right? So let's talk about new businesses. So we have like a few different things which kind of are postponed, but again, it's not like what we are going to start next week because again we're kind of busy right now. But like I propose to plan for the next when we finish with our old businesses, what will be the next? And we have several potentials. One potential was we discussed that we can use Ansible, which I remember, which I remember Joseph recommended. to provision machines for coordinators when they are there, or anyone like learners. Um, oh, by the way, I coordinators finish. Joseph, yes, with Proxima Cluster new. We also, I forgot, we also wanted to take a look, right? So Joseph or Nanette, when we finish with the Proxmox, just to keep in mind, we wanted to invite some like someone else to take a look, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about this. So we had this mail server story, and um, because at some point of time when we with the coordinators, the next will be like we are working on script, and we will plan to work on partners with Kevin, right? So when we have like partners, most likely it will be cool if we send like emails from our server. And I remember we figured out like Biscol, right? Or what do we have? Do we have mail Biscol? What the update?
Mail before upload and the mail CNM Cyber.
Ooh,
Uh, and now our main mail server on the
applet.
test up, test of applet, and after um, that mail is doesn't work. But when we did last time snapshot recovery, I think that after that we did not turn on that machine.
Hmm. So I feel like it will be better to kind of to take this applet.net mail and kind of to restore it to see what is there, and maybe to start using at some point of time. Not again, not now, not next week, but generally. Because kind of mail CNM Cyber, I'm not sure. Like probably applet.net will be our kind of host email for all emails, because it's kind of hard to configure for every domain, right? And to keep them clean and to check. Mail is kind of like a headache, as far as I see, because many records and many things are going on. They are going to spam, not to go into spam. What do you think?
I think it will. We have good mail server, and we can work with it.
With any of those? Okay. Okay, let's keep it in mind. So maybe it will be kind of our next thing. Also, we have WSO2 identity server, which we wanted for a while, and I remember you even installed like once, and you tried to plug something in, but we most likely we will need to have someone to take a look. Also, we talked about streaming, and we didn't finish that one. Eventually, it was
Okay.
like a Sonia who had good expertise, but since Sonia is no longer here, probably we need to restore. We can restore this, and I'm looking right now like what will happen with our new contractor on PHP. But he positions himself as a PHP contractor, PHP expert. Maybe kind of we give him some tasks. I'm not sure which one. We need to talk separately. And also like with Clovis, we basically we didn't finish, but I consider um, if we are done with their LDAP MediaWiki integration, I will just ask him to do a guided tour on LDAP, on our LDAP, and record it. Maybe this will be um, a good a good resolution what we have. Did I miss anything or
No.
so? So probably like let's keep it right now the list, and then we will when we will be closer we will decide what what task we will take on, right? Which one from those? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So what did I miss? What else?
In in our new Proxmox cluster, we have new tool pfSense,
Yes,
and pfSense is already configured with HA proxy,
correct.
uh, and I'm currently researching it. I don't know how DNS zones are configured. It is very interesting tool. I hope we
Which
will
one I
deal
missed
with.
is like pfSense with the HA proxy or something else?
With DNS zones,
Yes.
uh, and and how we can use it. It is very powerful tool.
It is inside of pfSense, right?
Right, HA proxy,
Yeah.
DNS zone. It is
Cool.
very interesting.
Wow. So, like, from what I studied, right? So, I found that I'm right now, I was writing it here. Yeah, I call it gateway, the whole system, right? I'm still like doing this. So, what I found at pfSense is basically by itself is a firewall and router. But what they did in comparison with someone else, they also they created kind of a platform where many different applications can be plugged in, and particularly like it used HR proxy as a load balancer, and moreover this HR proxy is not a HR proxy manager, is HR proxy specifically kind of specifically for pfSense, kind of specific edition. It's like this HR proxy will not work kind of without pfSense. So this kind of this version of HA proxy is specifically created for pfSense. Uh,
It's a plugin.
yeah, kind of a plugin, correct. Also I wondered about web server because my my concern was this Apache as we did before and Nginx, and I found that pfSense uses kind of a very unusual like web server which is called light TPD. I've never heard about this, but this is kind of inside, it comes like in a box with the pfSense. And what you are saying that also it has kind of DNS zone. Wow, that's interesting. We so
Uh,
so should I ask like Mohammed to explain or what how we
I
will go?
think so. I think so. I think yes.
Yeah. Okay. Or maybe you will ask.
He okay. He have deployed to WordPress
Yeah,
in HI Proxy,
correct.
and we can test it.
Do you want to keep this WordPress there? Because yesterday we mentioned kind of you mentioned maybe we can move like to Cloudflare, but we will have several WordPress instances. We can keep, let's say, one instance here because it's like lightweight, right? Uh, and we can move something
He
else.
doesn't he doesn't deploy it OpenVPN. Maybe WordPress better will be will work with OpenVPN.
Yeah, OpenVPN is also, yeah, this is kind of, it's plugged to their pfSense, correct? Yes, I saw this too. Yes, that's good. I missed that. So you kind of, Muhammad will answer when reply on my email, and then me on the or you,
Okay.
we will add this kind of
I have
pfSense.
I have some troubles now with pfSense, and uh, when I will be ready, I ask him question for help.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, what else? We are done.
That's all.
Okay, so thank you so much, and it was a good session. And let's stop here and see you next week, right? Thank you so much. Thank you, Natalia. Thank you,
Thank,
everyone.
thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.